Okay, so this is the reading I did for you, Mintan. Um, I know it looks like a lot, but don't worry, it's only a 9 card spread with a whole bunch of clarifiers. And yeah, so part of your reading, takes a bit of getting in tune with the energy and stuff. And you're probably wondering before how I guessed your birthday. You did keep you did keep saying things like, "Oh, you already know, blah blah blah." I don't know anything about you. The only things I know about you is for what I find out when I see you in person. But from what I could figure out from what's happening around you, the energies I feel around you and all that, I could tell something about you're in your yearly cycle. Yeah, this is something you might want to know. You are in your yearly cycle where, as I kept saying before, it's time to start letting go of things. More specifically, this year is your year where you're gonna end cycles. You're gonna put things to a finish. Not everything, obviously, but there's gonna be I don't know, situations, maybe disputes, maybe relationships, maybe connections, maybe work, a whole variety of things that, all right, through the years that have been going right, we're at the end of the cycle now, and it's time to put that stuff to an end. And you can already tell by what's been going on with you, what you've been deciding, that it is your year. If you want to understand it, it's your year of letting things come to an end. Not everything's gonna come to an end, like I say, but that's the main theme of the year. Let's just think of it like that. This year, the theme of, like ending cycles, and if anything, learning about what cycles are better left, unfinished or closed. And also learning what will be good for you for your next 9 year cycle. Because next year, 2024, for you is your year of beginnings and independence. So that's, you don't have to follow what I say, of course, it's all up to you. But that to 2024 for you, Mintan, that's the year where it's going to be good to start running shit, starting things up, getting things going. And I know you won't have any trouble getting things going and starting things up because that's actually your destiny. Your destiny is a person that brings up things and gets them started, gets them going. I'm not sure about finishing them. That's a different destiny for other people, but you're definitely gonna get balls rolling. Ew, balls. But yeah, what else did I want to add? You remember last night when we were messaging, and then you're like, "Oh, what's my future?" And then I just said a whole bunch of gibberish. I was literally just saying just nonsense off the top of my head that I just felt. But at the same time, I didn't realize I was just talking out of my intuition. I was divinating for you then. I didn't realize that. So those two things I actually said, the ones about you're gonna be unhappy and all this because of this. And then the other thing I said, yeah, you're gonna be happy because there's gonna be people there that are gonna come into your life to guide you and stuff. I actually divinated those things. Because when I started to check into a lot of the energies and things going on, I'm like, holy shit, man, all that bullshit I said last night was actually legit. And then that's why it was funny enough, um, when we went to get some food, I was like, oh yeah, hope you let go of this, let go of that. And I've been saying it other times as well. Bro, that's the energy that I think you should understand for this year. Because this year is your year of closing cycles. It's time to actually let go of shit. I know you're big and strong, and you know you don't. No one has to worry about you. You've already let go of this. You've already let go of that. I know, but just thinking something sometimes isn't enough. Sometimes there needs to be some sort of action of letting go as well. It might not have to be a complete physical action, but there needs to be more than just like a decision. A decision is one thing, but then thoughts won't manifest unless there is some sort of actual action, something to make it part of this physical reality. Because whether we like it or not, we're kind of bound into this physical reality. Um, but don't worry, we're gonna go through all that. You know, I'll be there to like see how you're going with everything. Not that you have to do all this because you've already let go of everything and you're strong enough. But I'm just being honest. Come on, like when we get down to like the truth of things, there's still things that linger within us, and until we sort them out in the right shelf or the right file storage in this big um, computer of ours, can we really say that we've let go of this, or have we really thrown something to the recycle bin? But look, let's not pry into that anymore. Let's get to your reading. I don't know if you're familiar with these kind of spreads. To me, I don't have a strict fashion with my 9 card spread. I I'm kind of like free flow. I'm a very flowy person. I do, of course, follow um certain procedures and all that stuff, but also, I just let whatever needs to happen happen. I'm an artist. If I'm gonna paint the picture, I'm gonna paint it the way I feel most comfortable. Not because these instructions said you should do it like this and do it like that. No. Like I said, I didn't need the cards, but it's fun to have the cards because here I have physical proof that I can show you about what I'm feeling. Anyway, damn, that was a big intro. Anyway, since you weren't curious about anything, it helps me to divinate when there's actually a query, or there's something that wants to be known, like an answer that's being looked for. Since you didn't really have anything, um, I wanted to know, what do I need to know about Mintam? What do I need to know? And I think it gave me all this because I don't know if you'll like this little fantasy of mine, but whether you know this or not, I'm an angel. Well, I used to be an angel, and I know lots of people come into my life because I'm supposed to guide them to, let's just say, better their spirits or bring light to them. I'm supposed to show them to the light. And don't worry, that's general, okay? Hopefully you're not in the complete darkness. And you won't be anyway, because I'm with you now, okay? But I don't know if you heard me sigh while we were eating. I'm like, oh yeah, that's why we probably connected. That's why we're now connected to each other. In a sense, I'm here to I believe I'm here to like many others, guide you to some light, to some wisdom, to some enlightenment. Whether you think you need it or not because you're strong and independent. It's my role, and it's kind of what I've been doing for a very long time. So when I asked, what do I need to know? It seemed to give me answers related to how I can show you a bit of guidance for maybe what you aren't specifically aware of. What a lot of people aren't aware of, which is the flow of frequency. So I'll explain it through a bit of this. And yeah, these recordings I'm gonna do in parts because as you can tell, there's a lot to go through. So it's a nine card spread, so there'll be 3 divisions of 3. I'll have one part doing this, one part doing this, one part doing this, maybe another part doing all the outside cards as well. And then, of course, there's this part, the introduction. But yeah, the main thing I want you to be aware of is whether you want to embrace this or not, you are in your year of ending cycles. And I think you will definitely resonate. I'm pretty sure anyone who looks at your situation right now can be like, yeah, she is ending a lot of cycles. And you'll see, because next year, you're going to get that extreme sense of getting things started and being completely independent. And yes, we all know how independent you are. But this year, I want you to learn the beauty of also accepting help. Help's not the right word. Accepting guidance and support. Yeah. I want you to be open to that. And yeah, I know you already know how to accept all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I just want you to this year, let's refine it. Let's, give it a bit more practice. If you haven't shot a basketball in a while, after a few years when you shoot it, you're going to be a bit rusty. So let's just re-practice it a bit, Re-practice being open to guidance and support. And also, what you should also practice, or what would be good for you to practice as well, is the real idea of really like letting things go, and also figuring out who to really trust. I know you probably feel like you've got that figured out yet, but I feel that you're still in a very primitive state of figuring out who to trust or who to like let into your close quarters and who not to, which is fine because most people don't learn this properly. It takes a good level of spirituality and life experience to really learn this. And so, we're gonna learn little things here and there, and yeah, we'll get you open and connected to the right people that are right for you, and to be wary of those who could tarnish whatever it is that you in your destiny are going to build up and bring to the world. And yeah. So the last part of this first video I'll have is with the 9 card spread. I also pulled a card for what the overall theme of this reading of what do I need to know about Mintam is. So there's going to be an overall theme card, which I've clarified. And there's also a challenge. Oh, do you recognize this? This is your challenge. I know you know the meaning of this one. And it's clarified too. So, the overall theme. Oh, and the bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. So, let's just say there's a hidden energy that this is also about stability. But the main theme with the idea of bringing you that real stability, and that not just stability, but that really joyful smile on your face stability, that having the right people, having the right family, the right connections around you stability. The overall theme is Page of Swords. There's different ways people see Page of Swords, but either way, pages about, what do they say in tarot? Pages are about messages. Yeah, they're all about messages or like giving gifts or offerings. People call this the how do I say this? The spy card. Well, I don't know. I some tarot readers I follow online, they call this the spy card. So when you pull this out, it's like, oh, someone's spying on you. I want to know what the overall theme for you is for this reading. Oh no, I wanted to know what the overall theme for what I should know about Mintam, about Tammy is. And I got this. And automatically I knew it's about you learning. It's about you now learning or mastering certain things. So what I need to know about you right now is that you're going to be in a stage of learning some things. And no matter how strong and independent you are, if this is telling me like there's things you're going to learn, you're going to have to embrace that, hey man, there's like some new fun things that you can start to become very good at. When I pulled out some clarifiers, I got 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and the Devil. Look at that. Does he look sort of like someone? Okay, anyway. Is there a devil in your life that you should be worried about? But yeah. So when we clarified the idea of you learning, because also with your yearly cycle of letting go, it's also you letting go and you learning new things that will make the letting go process a necessary process. You're going to learn the necessity of this letting go, and you're going to learn how to fill up a few voids that I can feel need filling within you. So clarifying it is we have 9 of Pentacles. This told me that the first thing what you're learning is being truly happy with yourself. I know you're strong enough to do lots of things and stuff, but it's more about really being satisfied, like really being at peace, at joy with yourself, really being proud of yourself. And not just whatever's on the earth plane, but in mind, body, and spirit. Because remember we were talking in the car, like, oh, you think you're so smart, but I remember like these talks with like some of the richest men in the world, blah blah blah, and I go, and all I said was like, look, they're just good at what they do. That doesn't mean that they're smart. They're not. That doesn't mean that they're overall smart. There's many aspects to things. So being happy with yourself is you being happy with many aspects. Another thing is, look at this card, bro. Damn, she's like left out. She's excluded. She's kind of, locked out the door. You know how it is with this 5 of Pentacles. You're also going to learn about exclusion and what good opportunities it does bring, what other options there are, and also maybe how to not be excluded as well. Because we can also look at it like this. I don't do reversals because I just pick up the energy from the card, whether it's in reverse or not. I pick up whatever the energy the card's giving me. And like I was trying to tell you today, let's enlighten you a lot about a lot of toxic things. I know you're experiencing it, but yeah, it's Still things to master, still things to learn, still things to get better at. Toxicity, baby. And bastards that, try to tempt you with the filthy long hair and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so what I need to know about you is like there's new things for you to learn. New ways to learn. How long have we been? Oh shit, it's been like 20 minutes. Well, anyway, the other thing is your challenge. If anything, you don't even need to know the rest of the 9 card spread. You just need to know those two things: the overall theme and your challenge. The sun. Ooh. What do you think this means? Your challenge is what? Happiness? It's kind of like that. But your challenge is to really see everything for what it is, like to get complete clarity about things and to really see a lot of sides of many situations. It's to see that there's more than what you might be trying to find. Have you heard the term, if you're thinking about a yellow car, you're more likely to spot yellow cars out there. Whereas if you're thinking of a red car, now you're more likely to notice the red cars out there. Whereas illumination, everything is in your vision. Whether it's in your peripheral or not, you see everything and what it is. And one thing I liked about this one as well is you might be concerned about, really growing your orchid full of flowers or like whatever product you're trying to bring up, getting lots of product or lots of this, lots of that, lots of material shit, lots of earthly things. But when you're too busy trying to notice all the high volumes and high quantity and all that, it blocks you from the fact that there's just 3 ladies here just dancing and having fun. It didn't matter if that they were in the flower field or not. They're just together, dancing, having fun. Sometimes we get blinded by certain things, like, having a big booming flower business or whatever, material wealth we are, driven by. And then we forget that there is more to life. There is joy, sometimes hid, and we're blinded from the joy. So when we talk about challenge, it's more about seeing that there is more sides to all situations and stories. So with clarity to your challenge, you got King of Swords, that's me, 5 of Swords, and the Knight of Coins. So as a challenge, it's time to become more... Smart's not the right word. It's time to be more truthful and honest and open. Yeah. Truthful, honest, and open. Which in turn becomes intelligence and wisdom. So, yeah. There will also be guidance, like a King of Swords. I wonder who a King of Swords could be. There will also be guidance that will also help you understand more about this challenge of making the most of illumination. With the illumination as well, some shit, or maybe lots of shit that you've been going through or you have been through, it's shown you a lot about situations, but maybe there's more to see in certain things rather than just the pain and, oh, if I do this equals pain. No, there's still more to learn about how things in the world flow. And of course, with illumination, it's time to see that, hey, let's make sure we do everything properly, because we want to be proper and we want to be fulfilled and wholesome. We want to do everything the right way. And what they say about this guy, slow or not, slow, the matter of speed, that's not important. It's about doing things correctly. Like, for example, if I'm gonna wash my dishes, I'm gonna make sure they're actually clean and not just like splash water, rub twice and just throw it away. That shit could still be dirty. We're gonna do things properly. That's the challenge. You're gonna learn your enlightenment properly. Not enlightenment. You're gonna embrace illumination. You're gonna really see things for how they can be. You're gonna see that there's real joy behind what might be blinding you and might be hurting you, leading you to, distress. And bottom of the deck, what is it? Four of Wands? Is this even in view? Yeah, Four of Wands. Structure, stability. You're all about that. You thrive. Yeah, you don't strive with structure and stability. You thrive. But like I was saying as well, remember, completeness involves mind, body, and spirit. And we're going to learn about all this. It's going to happen because, this is judgment. Because now you have a chance to ascend. People don't understand this judgment card properly, but judgment, it's either about a chance to ascend, to become better. Some people call it the second chance card, which is, because a second chance is your opportunity to be better than the first chance. But it's all about ascending to your greater self. We're gonna embrace and create true stability, a true happy place where you can rest yourself. You can really just, take a break and settle. And it's going to help you ascend to your higher self. What else can we check here? What's this? Ten of Pentacles? Oh, who doesn't want that at their home? And oh shit, what's this? Eight of Wands. Whatever, I'm reading too far. Yeah, there's going to be heaps of shit coming and it's going to all come quick. As long as, you embrace what the universe is now offering to you. Alright, so that's the first part. If anything, you don't need the rest of the readings for each of the cards. They're the main things you need to know. And yeah. Alright, I guess I'll see you in a few years and we'll see how everything's gone. And I'll do a reading for you then. So until then, I hope you have a prosperous and wonderful life and you enjoy the new things you learn. I'm sorry I can't be there anymore, but I'm running out of time, so be a good girl, okay? Bye forever.